Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today, I'm finally doing a review of Resurgence by Stan Kardansky. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Before I go into the review, I want to show off this awesome shirt. This is from Tim of SirMeeple.com. And Tim also has an Instagram account. I'll be posting both his web store and his Instagram in the comments section. So Tim makes these awesome shirts. They're all dedicated to board games and content creators that are in the board game community. I have my shirts on there as well. I have shirts, hoodies. I have a mug. There's other hundreds of other content creators on that website as well. And he also has board game content on there also. Like he has Resurgence, he has Rurik, and other games. So if you want to check it out, go into the comment section, click on the link, and you can get this awesome shirt. So yeah, Tim's a good dude. You know, support these local businesses and these small-time businesses. You know, they put a lot more hard work in it than some of these big-time corporations. So support small businesses. But yeah, so back to the review. So Resurgence is a bag-building worker placement game that takes place in it's like a post-apocalyptic Russia. There's like mutants running amok. There's these beasts that are destroying stuff. That's basically the theme that, well, at least what I got out of it. Now, what you're doing is you have your bunker, and you have the board. The board is the city map. You're gonna have a red location, which is the metro area, and then the blue locations, which are seaports. Now, in this game, you're going to have these little chips, or that you're going to put into your bags. They're going to represent leaders, scientists, engineers, or laborers. On the top, you're going to see several other heroes that in card format that you can collect, and that's going to be a way that you can add more chips to your bag. So what's the turn going to look like? Now, on your turn, you're going to draw a certain amount of chips, depending on the level of your bunker. And you're going to secretly place a certain amount of chips in each location on the board. So you have this little board in front of you that represents the M spots, the red spots, blue spots, and the gray spots, which is your bunker. So now these chips have a certain power value on them. So the leader is going to have 3, scientists and other engineers are going to have 2, and laborers are going to have 1. When you show everybody where you place your chips, you're going to compare who has the strongest number in each area. Now, what that does is it allows you to be the first person to place your worker in that location. So why does that benefit you? Well, because if you place your worker on a location that has either a mutant, which I will go over in a bit, or somebody, another player, you have to pay them a resource, which could be pretty detrimental to you. It doesn't hurt you too much, but you're going to see later on that the resources in this game are a bit scarce. So you want to try to be, you know, again, it's not going to hurt you too much, but as the game progresses, you know, you want to try to have as many resources as possible, and those mutants. And if you have a mutant and another player in that location, you got to pay both of them. Now, going on with the mutants. So in each round, you're going to have a mutant card that you're going to flip over, and that's going to show you the location where you have to put the mutant. Now, besides there being like the red and blue locations, you're going to have all these little locations that can be represented by either brown and green, other symbols. Now that's important when it comes to doing missions. So on the left side of the board, you're gonna have all the missions are that you can select. Now, what do the missions do? Now, when you take a mission card, I believe you can have like only three or four at the same time. So what a mission wants you to do is you're gonna go to that location and spend a certain amount of resources. It could be medical, ammunition. The other resources could be bread, food, oil, and they have the little gears. So it can consist of any of that stuff. Now, those will give you victory points, but what they also do is, depending on what color the location was, you're going to put them underneath your bunker. And at the end of each round, you're going to get a certain amount of resources for the amount of missions that you've done. So, as you can see, there's that little engine build right there. Another thing you can do as you place your workers is you can build your bunker up. So when you build the bunker up, you're gonna have more locations to place your workers. Again, do more things, get more resources, and there's different amounts of levels. The more levels that you open up, the more victory points you're gonna get at the end. So you can see there's a lot of point salad elements going on in here. Now, the locations are a little bit important because you only can put a certain amount of workers there. So you want to try to get more of those heroes that are on top. And they also, besides getting that hero, besides getting that chip, they're also going to give you certain powers that you could use once around. So, yeah, there's a bunch of little things going on in this game. So that's more or less how the game plays. Like, I don't want to go into too much detail. You know, I'm not really good at rules explanation, but that's more or less what's going on. You know, you're building up your bag, getting more different types of workers, different types of heroes. You're sending them off to gather resources, open up your bunker, do more missions, collect as many victory points as possible. So it's a straight up almost like a straight up Euro game. So let me go into what I dislike first. And again, there's not really that many problems with this game at all. But I did feel the theme was not really there. Yeah, like you look at the box, you see all these like fighters and stuff, and then in the rulebook you see like, you know, people fighting these beasts. That's not really prevalent. That this is a straight up Euro resource management game. So the theme is really kind of lacking here a bit. I mean, the whole resources being kind of scarce, that does fit in with the theme, but that's about it. Another thing I noticed is I feel the board was incomplete, but that's not a bad thing because I think there might be expansions coming for this game. I could be the only one who feels this way. I just feel like I wanted more out of it. I wanted more locations. That goes also for the workers. Like, there's 4 different types of workers. You have the leaders, you have the laborers, the engineers, and the scientists, and that's it. I kind of want to see more different types. Like, Orleans has a bunch of different workers that you can get out of there. But again, Orleans and this are 2 different games. So that's pretty much what I dislike. What I do like, again, the bag building elements. I'm a big fan of deck building. I'm a big fan of bag building. I like that, sort of that RPG element. You know, just making yourself better, making yourself stronger. The whole bunker board I find really interesting. You know, you're not gonna open up all the same rooms. You know, you after a few plays, you know which room is what effect each room has. So that kind of adds into the different strategies that you're gonna have each game. You know, so I know that the second floor has this room. Do I want to open it up this time playing this game, or do I want to go concentrate more on opening up this room on the 3rd floor? You know, stuff like that. That's a really neat little aspect going on. The artwork is very good. So this is the Kickstarter version. The chips are wooden, but I believe if you get the retail version, they're gonna be cardboard, which is not the end of the world. You can always go on BGG and get those little capsules. I see a lot of people that they use for Quacks at Quedlinburg. No big deal. You know, you don't have to go out and spend, you know, 50, 60 bucks on a game. I've seen this on sale for 35 bucks for Black Friday. So definitely try to pick this up if you get a chance. But yeah, another thing I like, points. I like point salad games. I like, you know, having multiple ways to win, having so many options to do it. Despite the board feeling small to me, I feel there's a lot of decisions that you can make on each turn. You know, and that's what I like. When people say, like, you know, I don't like multiplayer solitaire. This is not multiplayer solitaire at all, because you're still, you know, competing with other people. You want to try to get ahead of others, you know, fight for that spot. You know, people can hurt you. But, like, you know, they know you need to go in that location, and, you know, the fact that, you know, resources could be scarce, you know, they can hurt you pretty big, because then you got to, you know, pay a resource to somebody when you get to that, if they get to that spot before you. So, yeah, this game is definitely a sleeper hit. I'm surprised it's not getting more attention, because it is a great game. You know, despite the theme and all that, if you like bag building, deck building, Euros worker placement games, this should be high on your list. I'm giving this game an 8.5 out of 10, despite, you know, it's that close to being a 9. I wanted to give it a 9. The only reason I didn't, why it's not getting my my seal of excellence, is because, I'm sorry, my seal of man, I forgot what it was. But the reason it's not getting my highest seal is only because I want a little bit more out of it. But that doesn't stop it from being a great, solid game. You know, 8.5 is pretty high. It's almost there. So, yeah, this is definitely a game I think you should be checking out. You know, like I stated before, it's on sale for Black Friday. I saw it for $35 on, I think it was, Half a Kingdom Games. It's on their website. You know, Stan Kazdansky is a designer that's been impressing me more and more. You know, I want to do a review of Endless Winter. That's one game he put out. I'm going through Nova Roma right now as well. Another thing about this game is the rulebook is very well done. All his rulebooks are very simple, straightforward. They're easy to teach. We picked up on this game really quick. You know, the iconography is pretty simple. It's not like some of these other Euros where you have all this freaking iconography and you don't know, you're looking into the rulebook on what they are. You know, maybe there's some cards, you got a quick glance into the rulebook to see what they mean, but that's it. It's nothing crazy. You know, but this is a great game. Oh yeah, you know, like that's what I want to bring up too. I do like those hero cards, you know, collecting those hero cards, you know, having those different abilities help you out. That's great. Again, those also add more victory points to the end of the game. But yeah, that's going to be my review of Resurgence by Stan Kazdansky. This is an 8.5 out of 10. A game you should really check out. Again, if you're a Euro player, worker placement fan. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I always answer. I always take time to answer your questions. Please like this video. It helps a lot. It helps me, a small content creator, build my channel up. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'm actually considering doing a giveaway if I make 1,000 subscribers. A pretty big giveaway. I don't want to disclose too much information yet, but I'm going over some things on what I want to give away. But yeah, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a nice big giveaway. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Until next time, have a great one.